Hi everyone, welcome back to Beach Angel Tarot. Today, or right now, I'm going to be doing a Fox Spirit pick a card for message from Fox Spirit. I've been seeing a lot of Fox and hearing a lot of Fox, and it's just the energy is coming up around me a lot. So I want to see what it has to say. So we're going to do a pick a card, 1, 2, or 3, A, B, or C, however you want to do it. I'm focusing on the energy. I will do an undercurrent as well. But if you want to pick 3 separate topics to get a message about those topics or questions and see how it answers your question, or just pick one for a specific message to you from the Fox Medicine, Fox Spirits, Animal, what it wants to tell you. So I'm kind of intrigued myself what this little lover is bringing to my attention. Lately, almost daily, I've been getting a lot of Fox reference. So it's really interesting to me. So I'm going to focus on 1 or A. 2 or B. 3 or C. Undercurrents. The richness within. Look at all the pups. Oh my god, they're so cute. So this can be, the undercurrent can be like a superpower. I always like to look at it as a superpower, or things happening in the undercurrent or in our subconscious. Let's see. Each of us has a world within us, ideas that swirl and dance, thoughts of depth and beauty, feelings about events in our lives and in the life of the world, which often are never born into the world that lies beyond the border of the self. These are feelings deemed too strong, too sad, too difficult for others to hear. We do not want to be rejected or thought ill of, so we keep so much within. It is within our private moments that we can explore these ideas, let them be free, and see that what can come from them. This card is your sign to give some of the beautiful wealth of ideas and thoughts, all the words and feelings unspoken, their freedom at last. For with you now is a safe place, akin to this place where a kitsune in the form of a girl allows her own creative deep thoughts their release. Okay. This is the message for you. For with you now is a safe place, akin to this place where a kitsune in the form of a girl allows her own creative and deep thoughts their release. And as they tumble about in their newfound freedom, she will find that they have purpose and value, meaning in life beyond that of her mind. Likewise, you too, seeker, will now find a safe place to release, expand, share, and wonder out loud. You will permit yourself to open up and feel out loud. And although there will be sadness, there will be feelings that so many others avoid. It is a time for you to allow these feelings their moment to grow outside of yourself. All that you have held within is no longer taboo, no longer forbidden. It is a part of the rich path of our humanity, and you are encouraged now to find a safe space, a safe friend, a nourishing place and environment to speak the many wonders that lie within you into the world, and in so doing enrich it beyond measure. So undercurrent for all of us is an ability to release emotions, right? To release thoughts, things that we're feeling that we've kept secret because we may have felt that our thoughts and how we feel is taboo in any given situation. Well, coming soon on the horizon is going to be a safe space where you feel like you can release what you're feeling. You can speak about it. You can share it without being felt judged or being shamed for it, or just simply transforming that and not having that sense of judgment with yourself, and being able to release it. So A, B, or C. So A or 1 message for those that picked it is immortality. 22 is a beautiful, look at the bluebird on there. So I'm going to pull it over here. You are a lifetime's long seeker. and your soul has journeyed and traveled through the skins and forms and elements time and again. In this lifetime, you are being offered the wisdom of all that has gone before in order to continue the healing journey of your own soul. You are surrounded by the energy of the peach blossom tree, a great old tree that grows deep within the Kitsune realms, and those who reach it are small compared to its mighty branches. You are now climbing the tree of immortality, and as you climb, your soul is refining itself, becoming more pure and more wise, shedding all that once held you back. The tree of the immortals whispers to you that you are one of its children, that you are immortal, and that you will return to its branches again and again in this lifetime, and again in the lifetimes to come. The tree of immortality knows that you are growing strong, and it will offer you some of its vast wisdom so that you can climb further into the journey of the soul. Know that you are being offered time here in this lifetime to complete the soul's task, to be surrounded by beauty and joy, and to have aspirations for your physical form. You are asked not to attempt to force some kind of inhumane perfection on yourself. Instead, the tree of immortality asks you to embrace yourself and to love yourself with patience and kindness. For with this love there will come flowering of the soul, and the joy and peace which you seek will come to you in the energy of love. For now, the child of the peach flowers, sit a while in the branches of the tree of immortality, the tree that has seen infinite ages, infinite changes. Watch the fruits of the spirit grow, and know you are seen, accepted, and loved by this wise and sentient God of the forest of Kitsune. So it's talking about immortality, obviously, and it's talking about the growth of the soul, how it comes time and time again, and grows and learns. You are asked to not attempt to force some kind of inhumane perfection on yourself. That's the message there. I feel like for like a direct message, you are asked to not attempt to force some kind of inhumane perfection on yourself. Instead, the tree of immortality asks you to embrace yourself and to love yourself with patience and kindness. For this love, there will come the flowering of the soul, and the joy and peace which you seek will come to you in this energy of love. So it's to not force, it's to be kind to yourself, right? And to have patience and kindness. To not force some sort of inhumane perfection, because perfection doesn't exist in human form. We are imperfect beings. There's no such thing as perfect, and there's really no normal. Like, what is normal? So in doing so, and releasing that need for perfection, this vastness of love opens up within. So that is the message here, is to not really get too wrapped up in being perfect. There's a need here to not be perfect, is what I'm getting. So if you put 2 or B, the message is the gift of connection, 8. When we gather together, our vulnerabilities can be raw and feel exposed. Yet when we gather under the influence of this card, we know we are safe, and something beautiful will come of our soul's connections. When this card comes to you, seeker, you know the Kitsune have blessed you with the ability to create harmony and connections beyond those who seem too different, too diverse to truly know each other. This card shows you that the way to create a connection, to bring about harmony in a situation where several people who seem unable to get along are thrust together by fate and destiny. Through the wisdom and kindness that resides within you and the fearless way in which you are truthful, you are able to weave people into groups that have a higher purpose and that can together create something greater than they would have achieved as individuals. When this card comes, the most powerful quality that you possess at this time is the universality of being able to see through what we seem to be and understand who we are on a soul level. This brings about a sense of safety, respect, and affection between people, and in time, this will grow and blossom. This is a time of peacefulness, growth, affection, and harmonious relationships, ones that are truthfully so. These are not forced, nor are emotions or reactions suppressed or denied. These are genuinely affectionate bonds. The group energies created means each person can explore who they are without fear of condemnation or misunderstanding. This is often the card that appears with counselors, therapists, truly gifted teachers, and those who bring people into circles with each other. So this card is for those that may be seeking a more spiritually based connection, whether romantically or, just soul family. And it is saying that's going to happen. And it's saying when this card comes, being able to see through, it's because of being able to see through what we seem to be. So we seem to be an egoic separate self, and we seem to be separate from others, right? So we are not that. We are one. We are all one in this, in spirit. So in our the energy that we share is that spiritual energy. We come from that spirit. So it's to get back to that energy of knowing that we are not the egoic separation. And that is what, in getting into that understanding, it says this brings about a sense of safety, respect, and affection. So when you see yourself and other people, you have the same respect, the same compassion. And even when you see yourself, when you can see your egoic self and how you have separated it from your true nature of spirit, you can have compassion within. So not only from those people that appear to be separate from outside of us, our own separation within ourselves. So it's coming into wholeness. This group is really coming into wholeness within itself, and then that is going to represent itself outwardly. Again, it's that thing where we make those inner shifts and we come into inner balance, then it's reflected to us outside of ourselves. So this is a beautiful card of connections, of oneness within and with spirit, and again, this being reflected back. So very beautiful energy, and it's number 8. First card was 22. The undercurrent was number 1. Number 3 or C. The message coming to us is hope. And I see fall time if you're looking for a time frame. So fall could be for all this group, because I didn't see timing in any of the other ones. But if you've watched to this far, 9, it could be September specifically when we turn to fall, because we turn to fall season here in the September time frame. So I'm just putting that out there. If someone was here seeking timing, let's see. Hope is the offering that carries us forward into the darkness, unbound and unbroken, despite the knowledge of the true challenges which face us. Hope allows us to see the beauty and exquisite shifts and changes within the natural world without becoming frightened of what they are omens of the winter of the soul. When this card comes to you, you are asked to be receptive to hope and to allow its gentle, uplifting sweetness to bring joy and comfort into the days that grow cold. Hope will allow you to be realistic, but to also stay present and without fear, which can cripple and inhibit our pleasure in the turning of the wheel of the year. As your life moves into a time that will bring some challenges, you are given the gift of hope, which will stay with you, helping you see the gifts in all the moments in which others will allow the challenge to steal the meaning from them. Allow the change to take place and treasure all the time you can spend with loved ones and in the natural world, and give yourself time to relish the ever-changing world around you. Reach out and take the gift of hope, carry it within your heart, and let it warm you, even as the days become harsher, even as people grow cold. Know that this time is impermanent and that all will change again and again. You are within a beautiful time that will not last eternally, but the offering of its beauty will stay alive in your energy for all time. Give yourself time in nature, observe the changes, and watch others as they change too. So it's hope through change. It's to relish the journey. Everything is transient, pretty much is what this card is saying. And instead of allowing it to make us miserable in its passing, we are to relish the moment we have with it now, and to cherish that, and then the memories of it after it passes. So this is sort of like a letting go, a transformative type of energy, a release, if you will. But not in a sad way, not in a way that we want to allow it to immobilize us or to hinder our own progress forward, but it's to honor the journey of those around us and the impermanence of all things. It's talking about time a lot, and so again, I feel a sense of the season change of the next upcoming season of fall for those that are talking about. So it's some sort of huge change and release coming that could seem a little challenging in the fall, but it's coming up as important to really stay present through it and to see it for what it is, a natural cycle of life, right? The impermanence of everything is continually coming up in my head here. And so allowing the Fox spirit to help you through this energy as well. So I loved all the messages from this pick a card. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. I will try to do more of these. If you like this type of reading, comment below. And I will be back soon to do another reading of some sort. Angel blessings to everyone. Of love.